I thought that once we had the diagnosis, it would open doors to all the supports that we needed. But then I didn't really know what we needed, and I spent nights on the internet looking up acronyms and searching for help. I learned that every child with FASD has their own unique needs, so there was no roadmap to follow. The more I read, the more overwhelming it felt. No matter how much I loved my son, I couldn't fix permanent brain damage. But I was stubborn, and I would figure it out.
So that was just a short clip from the digital story that I made as part of my experience as a caregiver of a child with FASD. And I chose the photo that has a long drive and kind of fades into darkness because we don't really know what's ahead. We know there's going to be lots of challenges. We don't even necessarily know right now what supports are out there. Where would we go for if we needed help? And how would we find a way forward and shed light on that pathway?
Melissa, if you had the support of a navigator or support person to help find those resources, what difference would that make for you in your journey or that long road?
Absolutely. I think that would be tremendously helpful. You know, the struggles of everyday life and existence mounted on the need to be able to try to find support and not speaking to people who are trained or have knowledge about FASD in general or neurodevelopmental delays is really a barrier. And I think there are great models in our healthcare system of navigators walking people who have diseases through a journey. And I think translating that into the outside world where it's people who are on the journey in other aspects would also be phenomenal.
And I would agree, Melissa, the literature and the research we did as this project really convey that same message. We initially were focused on navigators, those who help individuals and families find what they need. But what we learned along the way is that families wanted this information, and teachers and others in the community, friends who wanted to get behind families. And to do that, they needed basic information about neurodevelopmental disability and some of the challenges that people face. And recognizing that there are many in our community that can be part of the solution, so they have the supports that they need when they need it, and along the developmental journey.
In the toolkit, there are 6 different modules. There are 3 that are focused on specific neurodevelopmental disabilities, including FASD, which I was the subject of the caregivers video. There is a module on cerebral palsy and another one on autism spectrum disorder. And in each one, there's a caregiver, a subject matter expert, and then additional resources that anyone can use.
We did 3 additional ones that really exemplify touch points of challenge. And those are transition planning. So as families are moving into adulthood. Another one was the area of mental health and the intersection of mental health and the neurodevelopmental disability. And the third was this very issue of finding resources when families need them. And so what are the pathways of support? Where do families in Alberta go to get the support they need?
My child will face numerous challenges in his life. And so knowing that there's places to go and who to go to, and knowing that they know how to deal with a child like mine is super critical to our success in the future. I can't do it alone.